Hi, my name is Azmina. I'm a student at Eastdale Collegiate located near Girard and Broadview. One of the programs we offer at Eastdale is Peacebuilders. We would like to welcome Erica, the manager of Peacebuilders, to the show. Welcome to Eastdale Collegiate TV, Erica.
Thanks, Azmina. I'm really excited to be here today.
Why don't you introduce yourself so that the viewers know who you are?
My name is Erica Lalonde, and I am the manager of our school programs of Peacebuilders. So Peacebuilders is a youth-focused organization. We started in 2002, and our main program has been on the justice side of things, where we offer diversion programs to youth going through the justice system. And we've been involved in schools in many ways throughout the years, and the most recently has been in a 3-year pilot project here at Eastdale. There's kind of 3 different types of circles that we do. The first are classroom circles, and that's where we have our trained keepers working with teachers in classrooms to incorporate curriculum into using a peace-building circle method. The second is what we call community building circles, and those are really used to, increase relationships and kind of change the school climate as a whole. And finally, we have what we call intervention circles. And so those circles are used when young people or adults, or young people and adults, are in conflict, and it's a way to repair harm.
Group zone guidelines means that you're able to input your own rules and guidelines into the circle that you'll be participating in.
Participate with respect means to me is respecting the peace circle, respecting everyone who's in it, respecting its rules, and honoring the confidentiality.
Speaking to the heart means to me like being honest and helping people if they're upset.
Honor confidentiality.
What happens in the circle stays in the circle.
Let's see a circle in action.
Hi everybody, thanks for coming today and for participating in our circle. Today's topic that we talked about, or that we're going to talk about, is kindness. First question is, what does kindness mean to you? So for you, when I say kindness, what do you think? And to answer the question, to me, I think kindness means being kind of warm and friendly and open. I think those things are show kindness.
Kindness means to me when someone appreciates you for who you are, and when they're always there for someone to talk to.
Thank you. To me, kindness means that you think about another person as real and as human as yourself, with the same emotions, the same needs, the same humanity, and it's treating people with love.
Kindness means to me is like being nice to somebody and like respecting them.
I think it means you're being nice to someone, or you're helping them or something with work or something like that, or helping with any other stuff they need or whatever.
Okay, thanks everybody.
We're back with Molly Johnston, a teacher from Eastdale Collegiate, and Matt Perry, a guidance counselor from Eastdale Collegiate. We're going to start with Mr. Perry, who can't make it to the studio today. Welcome to Eastdale Collegiate TV, Matt Perry.
Thanks very much. I'm really happy to be here.
In what ways have you used Circle in your school?
So I've used them both as a classroom teacher, but outside of that, we've used them in a number of different ways. We've used the circles to gather student input on how they'd like the school to run, what they'd like to see in the school. So we did a forum for all the students in the school by doing circles in each classroom and asking for their input. We've used it in relation to particular events, so around the International Day Against Violence Against Women, December 6th, we usually hold circles afterwards to talk about some of the issues that have come up. We've used the circles to help introduce new students to the circle, or to the school rather, and that allows us to find an opportunity to help students feel comfortable in the school, learn about the school, give us feedback about what's working and not working as they adjust to the school. And finally, we use it in some cases to help address when there's conflict between students or conflict in the school. We'll ask people if they'd be willing to participate in a circle that works as a way to kind of resolve and find a way forward.
What do you think are the benefits of the circles?
Everybody gets to be on the same level. Everybody asks and answers, everybody answers the question in turn. And most importantly, by using the structure of the circle and a talking piece, everybody gets an opportunity to speak, and everybody actually takes the time to listen. So there can be a much better exchange of information. The benefits also help to introduce new topics in classrooms, get a sense of where students are, provide an opportunity for people to feel safe and feel comfortable and feel listened to. It also means they get to speak.
Are there any suggestions you would give to school looking to have peace circles?
I would definitely encourage them to find ways to incorporate Peacebuilders or the model that they use into their classrooms. I think that there's lots of information out there about how to use a circle or how to create that. I think schools are starting to use these kinds of strategies in classes. It's not a new concept. It's been around for centuries, but I think that we're rediscovering a way that we can change a dynamic in school and give students a safe place to have a really strong voice that's heard.
Thank you, Matt, for being on the show.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Well, we heard Matt. In what ways have you used circles in the school?
Well, as a teacher, I have used circles in 3 different ways. The first way is when I'm working with curriculum. So that's what we're doing in our class. That's the things that we're studying. And I've used circles to talk about the program that I've developed for each course. I've also used circles to help solve problems. Sometimes in our classes, personal conflicts come up between students, and sometimes between myself and a student. And so I really use circles to help us figure out what the problem is, figure out how everyone's feeling about it, and to see if we can find a solution or a resolution in a class group. The third way I've used circles is to have students be leaders. In our school, we really work on student leadership and students' voices being heard. And if a student has a really interesting topic they want to talk about, we let them lead the circle. And we found that we've really grown to know each other quite well.
Pretty good. What do you think are the benefits of the circles?
Well, I think circles are first of all, an Indigenous practice, and we're really respecting the fact that the Indigenous peoples brought us the circles as a format to begin with. And the thing I really appreciate about circles is the fact that we hear everybody's voice. Sometimes I find in classroom situations, certain people have louder voices, they have stronger, more dominant personalities, and some students are more shy and more quiet. So making sure that everyone gets a chance to be heard is very important. So I think that's a key benefit. I also think circles can help us build a community, and because we're a small school, we do care about each other, and we can get to know each other quite quickly using the circle format.
That's great. Are there any suggestions you would give to the school looking to have circles?
Well, if other teachers wanted to adopt circles in their classrooms, or if other schools wanted to take on the Peacebuilders program, I think the most important thing a teacher can keep in mind is that we're all the same. I think the nice thing about circles is that it takes away from the hierarchy. So that means we're all on the same level, we're all equal, we're all
treated the same, and we all have the same chance to speak and to listen. So I think the fact that teachers sort of have to bring themselves down out of the authority role and into just a human role on the same page as their students, I think that's the best thing teachers can keep in mind when they bring circles into the classroom.
Well, thank you, Molly, for coming to the show. We're going to wrap up our show now, and I want to thank the viewers for watching our first episode at Eastdale Collegiate TV.